Only one of my kids, my 5-year-old, I don't just want all are grown.
And you got a 5-year-old.
Daddy not shooting blank.
You know that. No blank.
My baby is 36.
Home girl, let me tell you a thing or two. The Bible has to fulfill before Christ comes. You know that.
Amen.
Zacchaeus was old, Elizabeth was old, all of them were stricken in age. And John the Baptist came by. Amen. So, I'm a preacher too, you know.
Amen.
Now, why you do this, man?
That's how we stop traffic, huh?
What he's doing is foolishness.
Stop.
I mean, he come right across with the road. Now, they may ask for your COVID test,
Yes.
but
That's right.
let me see who here. I may pull it off. This island once was called, Bahamian call it Hog, but it was not Hog, it was Hug. The man who owned this island, his name was Mr. Huggins. Instead of they say Huggins Island, they say Hug Island. It's now called Paradise. This is where you'll find the rich and the famous any time of the day. Here in Atlanta's Paradise.
Yeah, I brought my grandkids over here when we.
Things change over here now, like how you could see the aquarium for free, and they have to pay.
Huh? What they had did?
right. Stay home. I'm going to do the working. See this building here? That's his one home right here. Just go all the way back.
That's one home.
That's one house.
That's big.
You can see the good side of it when you're coming back this way.
Oh,
Over here to my left is the one and only Ocean Club, Four Seasons. Yes, sir.
you see all the cars?
That's a house.
When we get back to the boat, he gonna say that was my house.
Yeah, yeah.
My house on the golf course.
Look at this. Yeah. Look how my yard looks.
So all of these are private owned, folks. I like this Husky.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have to pay the taxes.
There's no taxes. You buy it, you're done.
Yes, once you pay $250,000, then you could gate your place. You put your gator on, your surveillance camera. You could have a generator there, and when the current go off, your generator kicks in. That's how I live. The current go off, my generator kicks in. You know, 5 dogs.
5 dogs.
Yes. So, honey, don't even try to think you could get away. Don't think of getting away.
He finna
You put the dogs
on you.
I can put the dogs on her. She go to the gate, the dog walk to the gate to her, get up. The moment she put her hand on the gate, the dog say, oh. The dog will bring her right back inside.
You know Campbell gonna be mad at us.
See that house right over there? A guy from Italy, he came here, $20 in a briefcase. And he owned that house there. He has shares of KFC, plenty places.
$20 in a briefcase.
These here called coca plum. You have the black coca plum and you have the white coca plum. They're edible. We pick it off the tree, eat it, feed the crabs with it. Now, I can see now, anyone you all have it. Anyone you all know what sort of tree is this right here?
I call that the beehive tree.
Huh?
I call it the beehive.
What you call it, ma'am?
The beehive tree.
That's not a sleeping willow, is it?
No, okay, let me explain. You have any kids?
No, because where I live at, we have them.
No, the question, do you have any kids?
Yeah.
Do you clean your kids' bottle?
Oh, my kids grown.
No,
They grown.
then you will clean, with the mix the milk, you ever clean the bottle?
Yeah.
Don't that look like the bottle brush? The brush
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, that's called a brush fly.
Oh.
Baby brush fly.
The bottom.
I thought he was saying something else there.
Me too.
Butthole or something.
No, it's a bottle.
That's why she said my kids grown.
Right here, there's 2 lots for sale. They already have the pay bill for you. You build your home there. You bring your yachts right into your balcony.
All right, we'll start
How much
next
is
week.
the lot?
Yeah.
I know it costs over $100,000, definitely.
That ain't bad. Right on the
Not
wall.
bad.
Thank you.
Compared to where we're from.
Yeah, my nephew needs to come here and buy, he's retired from the
You can't buy a lot.
NFL.
Well, if your nephew want to come here, let me tell you what I would advise him to do. Buy a 5-plex. He keep one available for any family or friends coming in.
Right, and
rented the other set, $900 to $1,000 a month. A yacht is be right here to this one here. Oh, you should see that yacht. I haven't seen that one for a long time. I don't know if that was from Russia or what. But we don't want nothing from Russia in this country. Nope. Look at that here, man. And they cause the world in trouble right now. You know, I'm almost paying almost $7 a gallon for gas.
we're paying almost 5.
And a gallon of milk, the cheapest one, like $7.
Man, they got everybody by the sack, don't they?
Yeah, things is really rough for us in this country. And you know we have to import everything.
Yeah.
Okay. But honey, like I said, Russia could go into We could stand on the rock and catch fish, eat fish. Stand, just strike a lobster, get a lobster. Walk in the water catch you around your ankle, and you get all the conch you wanted. All kind of fish you get, man. Besides bass, trout, and things like that. Catfish.
Yeah, y'all don't have freshwater.
No.
So.
We do have freshwater fish, you know. Snappers, them in freshwater, man. Them grease snapper. Let's check the house from here, from this angle.
Oh,
That house.
Oh, that is
And
nice.
it just keeps going and keeps going and keeps going.
Going and going and going. Oh.
Why are you blocking my gate?
Oh, yeah, there you go. Get him.
Oh my, that is huge.
Oh my Lord.
Got a little bit of change, I think.
Well,
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
when we make this train here, this house was owned by one of those guys, Arabs. Them guys with the cloth on the head, not the Muslims.
Them Arabics.
Yeah. The whole of this house, this wall was one house. From this wall here, go all the way down, all of them, one house. This guy from
One house behind this wall.
Yes, that's going straight from the end of this wall here to the end down there.
Oh wow.
One guy from New York bought it, and he break it down. So he bought the whole, he break the whole thing down. So he don't want he just want the property because the mafia may come after him and bomb his house. So he break the house down, and he's gonna rebuild door. The house was ended down here at this gate here. Now these apartment or condos, they started from $800,000.
That's not a normal condo price.
See the sign right here. Started first. 800,000.
Jeez.
Oh wow.
Yeah, 800,000. That's the start price.
Okay.
Do you know the amount of people come here? Millionaires come here just to spend some of their money to beat tax.
Taxes.
If you get some dirty money, please. Sorry for that. If you get some dirty money, you come here.
Wash it.
And I'll wash your money clean. Do not send your money, you gotta bring it. if you send it, Uncle Sam will know where your money is at.
Yeah.
And he's coming at you. These over here in front of me called Living in Paradise. So if you get your money, call me, say, Campbell, I need some assistance. I'll come and bring your money over. You make your deposit, man. Hey, you live happily in this country. Some beautiful home up here on the water. This hotel here, all exclusive. A lot of Americans come here to die.
You come here to die.
Yeah, they jump off the roof of the hotel.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Jump off the roof.
So they want to die in the Bahamas.
Off of this?
They jump.
Really old people?
No, young people and all.
Really?
Off that hotel?
I know, but 4 died of it. There's a young gentleman, a young guy, but 10 to 12 years old. He want to come to the Bahamas before he died. Carnival, either Carnival or Disney give him a trip here. And when he come here, they take him around on a tour. And the young gentleman, he died right on the ship. He didn't make it back to the United States. He died right on the ship. He wanted to see the Bahamas before he died.
Well, that was
The ship gave him a tour, a cruise. There's a gentleman, elderly man from Texas, from Houston, Texas. He came here. He was dying of cancer. So he went to see the Bahamas before he died. And I drive him and I talk with him. So I say, let me take you down home to my hometown in Honduras. He said, okay. I took him to Honduras, spent 2 days with my family, cooked. They had the hibiscus, but they changed the hibiscus to the elder. I tried to get a business partner to put 2 more of these vehicles on the road, but you cannot find. I have my son, some friends of mine looking in Florida and also in Mississippi, because that's where I get my last Chevy van from, Mississippi. You can't find it. I want anything.
At a decent price, you can.
No, I want anything like if I'm 3 years old. If I get it like 3 years old, I don't have to pay that duty on it to bring it in. Because I own what you call the medallion or the tag. You know, they're bougainvillea. They bloom, they blooms like that all year round.
So pretty.
I bet the car insurance here probably high, ain't it?
You could see what from how the people drive.
Yeah, how they drive.
Look over there. See those white things on the tree over there?
Yeah.
They're cottons. Like they used to grow cotton in the Bahamas too. Yeah, I don't try to drive like people because I have liability in my vehicle.
Right.
And you don't want to put the customers in fear.
The house is painted certain colors for.
No, you paint your house whatever you want to paint it, sir.
Just the lighter it is, more reflective for the heat, sun.
That's the oldest Anglican church in the island, St. Matthew. Okay, let me drive over through here.
I could never get used to driving like this.
Me neither.
Well, I tell you what, you know how I always tell Americans, you stay left or die right.
Well,
Stay
yeah.
left or die right.
That's a good way to put it.
Stay left or die right.
There's some vans. I saw you looking at the vans over there. New budget vans.
It
would be cheaper for you to rent a van every day.
Boy, I don't know. You see that house over there, right? You get plenty. You get up to what 100 and less than 200,000.
Wow.
See that? Let's go all the way to the back.
Yeah, we gotta move to the Bahamas.
Still is better in the Bahamas. Nice houses. These are the best, but just drive over here and show you a little piece here and there. This guy used to be a judge. This one right here. He died now. He's painted now. And what's so good about here in the Bahamas? You can grow whatever you want to grow in your backyard. See, you know, with your mangoes, in the back, a lot of fruits.
Yeah. Can't say that to everybody. You gotta be a little more specific.
Oh yeah.
No. I'm not part of the
Yeah.
No. I'm not part of the
growing some weed.
People grow weed in the back of the yard. All around the back of the yes.
There was somewhere I know you could grow. They could grow like 5 plants, and it was legal.
So yeah,
over 5, you come take them.
Like you know the amount of weed growing in the woods, but the police them don't mess with it. The U.S. they overhead and they see it, and then they report it to the police. They see the weed, the field, and then they go burn the field down. The police them know about it. So you get your mangoes right in your backyard.
Our government knows about it too.
Oh yeah.
They don't bother you as long as they're making money off of you.
Well, you know the story on Noriega?
Noriega.
He was an informer for the FBI, DEA, and after they tell him he gets so comfortable, they tell him back off. He refused to back off. He like get that money sweet him. He was the president or prime minister of Panama. And And they bomb him out and bring him into the United States, put him in prison down on 2nd Avenue under the ground. America's the place, that tree over there, that's the noni tree, that noni juice, that tree with the little the broad leaf right there, that's the noni tree. America, if you can't comply with them, they're gonna bring you down.
Yeah.
As long as you do what they tell
All
you,
you
they
do,
don't bother you.
say, if you remember Joe Louis, they bring him down. Muhammad Ali, they bring him, they make you and they break you. You know, right on and on. Don't Mike Tyson do it to himself.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, crazy guy, yeah.
Mr. Campbell, do you know of Dr. Miles Monroe?
He dead, man.
Yeah. Is his church still here?
Yeah, his church still here, but it's not active like it used to be when he was alive. One of his son, his daughter, and some other people operate, but it's not active like when he was alive. You know, we got on next preacher, cheaper to buy a vehicle in the United States and bring it over. We got a next preacher here, rich just like Miles Monroe. Neil Ellis, but now I was not a fan of these ministers because they got the private jets, and they got those luxury homes. And you should see where their members live.
Exactly.
When it rains, they have to put a bucket in the middle of the floor. And you know, I say you should help your members elevate themselves. Right here. If you remember Anna Nicole Smith, this way she had a baby and her son died at the same time. Yeah, Dr. Hospital. Well, Anna Nicole and her son buried here in Nassau.
Okay.
When Donnell, and when she died, they have to bring her here. She's a Bahamian. She born here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the little girl born here. Right there, that's when her son died right there at the hospital.
Yeah,
she
I remember that.
Right.
Yeah.
He had an overdose, right?
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you the truth about it. That was a home owned by an Englishman, Collins. And when he left the Bahamas, the government bought it for him.
Really?
Oh.
He would have put marble stone on the roof. The government said no. And he get angry and leave the country. Yeah, I'm with Anna Nicole. Howard Stern, supposed to be boyfriend because he didn't like him when he was gay.
Right.
Yeah.
Didn't look good.
Yeah, he overdosed him from the airport. He lived about an hour later when he reached the hospital. Howard Stern again. This is our general hospital, Princess Margaret Hospital. We do have socialized medicine here. Yeah, in Hollywood, Florida, at Hard Rock Cafe, Howard Stern overdosed her. He didn't want the money, but you know where he could get the money. That's why she killed her son. You know, Howard Stern was her lawyer and says lover, but it was not so. Come on, guys, don't stop on the road, man. All of these places built back under the British, right on the street. So if you would come,
They didn't see us.
huh?
They didn't see
See
us.
us.
Oh, that
Them?
vehicle?
Yeah.
She knew who it was. She had looked at it.
No, I tell them try instead of blocking the road, try. What I was saying.
About
We were talking about
Anna Nicole.
Yeah, her and her son buried here, and she tried to steal a home from the next old man. But the old man told him, said, no, I can't make no baby, so the child ain't mine. You know. This tree
But
here,
that little girl is doing good.
yeah, the little girl was her real father, the photographer from California.
Right.
This tree here is like potential, get a piece of the rock. Now straight in front of us is the Queen's Staircase, better known as the 66 steps. Those steps was carved on that solid rock by slave with hammer and chisel.
Oh yeah, I
And
wrote this when I was
in the event the country was in a comeback, they would have run down here for escape. Anyone would walk up them steps?
Do I want to walk?
Nah, I'm good. I'll do a ride.
I've walked it before.
Okay, that's the Queen's Ticket. The fort is closed down during the Corona.
Oh.
That's just the fort. That's called Fort Wayne Castle. The water tower, that's just closed down for a couple of years now. Folks here, since this Corona, all the forts are closed down. You cannot get into them.
Okay.
Like even the water, I don't know, the government announced the other day that the country could open up 100%. See that building over there? That's your tax dollars. That is the new U.S. Embassy's building there. But you should see down under there. That basement look like they have ready to get fight war down there. Like they have a base down there. This is the police headquarters that hosts the Commissioner of Police, all the senior officers. Manga hanging on over the street. You are walking by the manga, right? You can pick it, you can eat.
Oh.
He said something, you know better, man. He's a bus driver, you know better. These houses here, you can't pay for them houses, man. You go inside and look the castles. On the outside look bad, but inside, whew, they are historical buildings. They cannot break them down. They could change the face, change the woods and paint it and so on like that. Royal Bank House, the headquarters for all royal banks in the Bahamas. Straight in front of me is the Governor House. This is where the Governor General he lives. His name is Cornelius Smith. The house is right now under renovation. I wonder if he come at the hospital. He was giving a speech and he fall out.
Really?
Yeah, and he luther. This is Gregory Arch here. In the 20s, the 30s, Bahamian has to be on this side of the arch by 6 o'clock. If not, they get locked up. Well, things change now. We are large and in charge in the country. And we tell those white folks what to do. Even though plenty of the white folks, they get the money now. As I make a right turn here,
Oh, Jesus.
as I make a right turn here, this is the public school here to my left. Every school in this country, private and public, it's a must that you wear a uniform. If you don't wear a uniform, you cannot enter that school property. School hours from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Monday to Friday. That's the Masonic Hall, the blue and white over there. The pink one here, which need painting, some renovation, that's the Elks Club. That's the Masonic there.
The Elks Club is in bad shape.
Bad shape for real. Need some painting. So all this still the Governor House. Now behind this rust-colored wall is the Great Cliff Restaurant 5-star bed and breakfast. This was the home of the Duke of Windsor. When he married the Simpson lady, Wallace Simpson, he married out his race. So he had to give up his throne And this was their private home, yeah. This is a 5-star bed and breakfast. All the famous people, all the movie stars, everybody, they come to eat here. We used to tour people through here, but the Corona, you only could go sit down and eat. You cannot tour on the outside. All of this was his home. Watch this. You see that bright guy here? That's my son. Doesn't he look like me?
That's the Bahamian mascot.
Oh Lord!
He's waiting for you to get that one.
Yeah, Bella always calls me say something about him.
He's waiting for you.
This is the National Art Gallery of the Bahamas, and this is the oldest Catholic church in the Bahamas, St. Francis. They also have a school. They need to do something with the school also, because they make a lot of money.
Yeah.
It's Catholic. Look at the school in the back there.
Oh, that's the school back there.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Now, St. Joseph's School, excellent. And these guys, they put out the best set of students, man. Those Catholics.
I bet.
Put out the best students, those Anglicans and Catholics. Now, you wonder where we at.
No.
You don't have to look. Now, those people over there, they're waiting to get a health certificate, they're working in a hotel, etc. I don't know. Now, when you go to do medicine in the United States, before you can get your certificate, you have to go to between Jamaica and Barbados, or one of those places to do like a year internship. Yeah, this is the office of the Minister of Health and Public Service. Then you go to America to do your specialty, orthopedic, pediatrician, surgeon, whatever. I spent a lot of time in the United States working in orthopedic. There's a cemetery in there, funeral home is right there. Look in there, look, you see all them, right? You guess how many, tell me how many there.
Can't guess on that one, just too
Come on,
many.
guess.
300?
No, okay, ask me.
5,000?
No, how many would?
Yeah.
All dead.
Oh, yeah.
He got too many jokes.
I don't know why we didn't think about it.
Yeah,
it's Campbell.
yeah, we gotta think of Campbell here. Who we talking? Everybody.
This is a primary school. My daughter, she was like 10 years old, and she said, not even 1,000. I said, ask me how many. I said, all dead. My daughter said, Daddy, you running jokes. See this pump here? See these guys get this for getting water, right? Those guys down there, they don't have no running water. So they get the water free. Now, they could get running water. The running water would cost about $70 to $80 every 3 months.
Every 3 months.
Yeah, they could get it, but they want something for free. Up there, that White House, that's no way Biden live. That's where those nuns live. You all know the reason nuns always travel by two?
Enlighten us, Campbell.
I'm not.
Let us know.
Right over here is one of the local food stall. Oh Lord. See this lady right here?
I don't even want to know. I have my own opinion.
Okay. She has some pretty children. The last one I asked her, who's your baby daddy? She don't know. I said, how you know? Say they raped her. And she on cocaine. Oh,
yeah, I can tell that.
Man, she's such a beautiful young lady.
Really?
That cocaine, that's what stopped me from talking to one of my best friends. I asked him, he's a drug dealer, would he like anyone to sell drugs to his kids?
Exactly.
And you know what he said? If they want to buy it, let them buy it. I said, he's an animal boy.
Yeah.
And I stopped speaking to him. You can say that with your kids.
They don't care. It's about the money. That's how they look at it.
One of my best friend, who I trained on the best orthopedic surgeon in the world, he died about 4 years ago. Dr. Granville Bain. He was on that heavy.
Really?
One night, his girlfriend called me from, I was living down in South Miami. She said, Granville is knocked out. When I reached to the house, he's there with a whole key of coke. Snap, he got knocked right out. I came back here to Nassau the next day. I talked to some of the doctors, our friends. Say, Granville need help. And I bring him to Nassau. He put him in the institution. And he get clean up. He started waking back again.
Really?
His mother couldn't stop thanking me. Over here, go all the way back up here at this University of the Bahamas. Yeah, that cocaine is dangerous. I stopped keeping company with one of my ex-girlfriend back in New Jersey, brother-in-law. He tried to introduce me to coke. I said, no way. We have all kind of, you remember what I said is our number one source here? Banking. Tourists is number one, banking a second, fishing a third, and farming a fourth. They're the four main sources we depend upon in this country. They have all kind of banks, man. Nice restaurant there. The father died first, then the mom died a couple of months ago. They closed the restaurant now. Say they fighting over money. Anytime family die, don't leave no bill, get in trouble.
Yeah.
Because my sister and two of my brothers tried to take my home. I say I could have shown them all the receipt. My mother take my money and bought the property and built me the home. My money. Now, if you remember Muhammad Ali, the greatest heavyweight champion of all time, sting like a bee, float like a butterfly, beat Joe Frazier, Ken Noidley, Mike Tyson, Sonny Liston, Floyd Patterson, Joe Hansen, Ernie Terrell, Bob Foster. This is where he had his last fight here, called Drummond in BaHamas.
Really?
That's our stadium right over there. And I think that was in '84. I win some money on the Ali fight in Zaire. It's Sonny Liston at George Foreman. I told them that George Foreman would get knocked out in the 8th round. During that time, I win $2,000 on that fight. That's government biggest revenue over their custom department. They just had two big auctions. Over here is CDU, Central Detective Unit. Over here to the left, Portion Bank of the Bahamas. Also Portion Education, Ministry of Education and Culture.
They pump your gas with you?
Yes, sir. You get service in the Bahamas.
They used to do that back in the day over there.
Right behind this green wall is the police training college. This is where you would come here 6 months, you're a police officer. Should I let him out?
That means you're doing something wrong, you know.
He said thanks. I said you're welcome. Huh?
Can't see it now.
No, that's the car that carried him. when they capture those murderers and so on like that. Now this is our stop here. This is where you get those t-shirt changing colors. And also I tore Nassau with who? Who you tore with? Who you did you tour with? Who was you? Campbell.
Campbell.
Okay, now they got some shit and you say I tore Nassau with Campbell. You cannot take me back to America, but please take
Only $9.95. Okay. Happy shopping, everyone.
Thank you.
By the way, there's a clearance rack here, and these white pennies are free for clearance. Okay. Happy shopping.
Isn't that cute?
It's so cute.
You're gonna get some.
Yeah.
Pushing 2 kids
That's
and
the
running.
third person I've seen jogging since we've been here.
Wow. Now, yeah, over here, see they growing the little farm right here, bananas, papaya, pigeon peas. See, these are the pigeon peas tree right here. You get our peas, yeah, you get our peas and rice, etc. and on and on. Man, hey, if I cook for you, definitely ain't going back home. I guarantee you.
You talking to all of us?
Yeah. Ain't no X here, buddy. That's an A.
You still got it. The last time I came with you took us down through. We were down the hood and they were playing basketball.
Really?
He said, "Can you guess where you're at?" Yeah, I sure can. Don't stop.
That's when they used to auction off us. Right in this building here.
Which one?
See right here?
Oh.
Pump amusement, slave emancipation.
Oh.
This is
Try that shit now.
No. One guy burned it down. One guy burned it down. They rebuilt it.
Oh, really?
They rebuilt it.
I burned it down.
See, you always do this us. You know, see, people don't understand it. I tell them the reason a lot of time hurricane hit the south and so on like that. That's where they carry out four parents and they mistreat them, the straw mark.